Damn it good. What does that mean? Well, essentially I'm not playing today because I built two things. I built a sort of small table thing, so it fits in my room basically, and I built a drawer set thing, just some drawers. Got the weirdest system though, I've never seen anything like it. A bit dodgy, but they got like this system where it like magnetises. So when you push it all the way in, it requires a bit of force to push it out, so it's not necessarily going to drop over when it tilts. I tested it goes at about a 20-degree angle, which is a lot sort of more resistant than, say, a wheel one or even some on rail ones. Even though it is on rail, but it's just bizarre. Just such a weird bedside table thing. Also, the room isn't that bad actually compared to others. It's got a bit more. Still got that annoying bit where it just wastes space and doesn't have any things to account for the back. In the event. I think this is one of the weirdest games on choices I've ever made, because you have to break the shield element that resonates a bit. So, Geo, obviously, and Claymore. It's just so bizarre for an enemy design. I don't really know why they did that. What the hell the fuck you get that score? Dendro damage doesn't do anything here. It's just pretty fucking weird. Well, it's time to make a pizza. Time to find out, because I've got this pizza base at the shop. I didn't even get them. They're vegan, luckily. I'll just try them because they're by a really good company. It's time to decide whether I make the pizza or the pizza makes me. Literally. I prefer the phrase "no time like the gift." It's turned out alright actually. Just trying new things as I usually do. A variety is the spice of life. Yeah. Seriously, why do boy bands have such good bangers sometimes? It's got a crazy to think about actually. Also, like boy band being the one that builds to win them, but I don't know. Probably builds like young gay guys as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm into it. I forgot to say, I watched a lore video on that one by the same person, actually. I forgot to say her name. But, she pointed out that there's already hints at the next 3 stories, I think. Which is interesting, I find that fascinating. Because they're aligned with the elements, so we've got Geo so far. Obviously, Dendro and Hydro. Oh, I've got those. We're going to see Ice, Anemo, and Electro at some point. And on top of that, we're going to see possibly a Pyro one, if we're lucky. I don't know yet, actually. It's probably unlikely, though. It's just interesting how this region is going to be a region of basically Saurians and different elements of the system and all that. It's kind of crazy. So I just noticed this part of the map is highlighted itself, because I obviously completed it. I just discovered this because of the fucking video I'm watching to collect the Mora. This is interesting. I wonder what this is about. Oh man, this is way too high of amount of points for this challenge. It should be at least 7,500 to make it fair. I will be honest about one thing. I was wrong about Kinich's ability to... Well, I actually didn't bring it up, but his ability to move around. It seems pretty peak, to be honest, but again, the damage is like the concerning thing. And also, if you can't build up like a sub DPS, then I don't see any point really. Like, you could replace Kachina for that sense, if you can sub DPS him, but you can't exactly. So it's kind of like, But then again, I potentially want him because he might have future use, if you know what I mean. Like, there'll be someone who can be used with him that's better than obviously the characters we've got now. I don't know. I've got a whole patch to convince me, so on 17 days, yeah. Fucking watching. I've seen that detail a few times on the subreddit. It's quite interesting. I found a secret quest. All that and more just done. Jesus. Doing pretty well for more around there. Now that I think about it, I think Alhaven's a bit more clunky than Kinich. It's just weird to say, but I've played him for years and he hasn't got the right artifacts, so I don't think he ever will. Because he's just so low on like the actual stuff he needs, like crit rate and crit damage. But then Kinich is like much better because you can utilise the Obsidian Codex and he's more reliable in that sense, so it's like, yeah, it's tempting, but Tanari as well is okay. Though his damage isn't like consistent, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just very frustrating really, because you know all characters get power craps and it just sucks really.
Keep up.
Pixie. It's time to apologise. Fucking, I can't believe it. I did some research on Kinich versus Alhaven. They do similar damage. Problem is Kinich can only get more powerful, and looking at Alhaven with his best team, it's like, okay, so they're doing similar damage and it's easier to build. Kinich is. So yeah, looks like I'm going for him after all. It's just surprising. So we can afford it though. So also the other thing is what we can expect from like Pyro Archons and like the Traveller for example. Like how are they going to play in terms of future proofing? I'm thinking that it's based on their personalities at least. So like, the Pyro Archon's very sort of supportive, so she's potentially going to be a sub DPS like Farina with supportive function. She seems to like pull through in the end as well, which is another aspect where most other Archons didn't exactly 100%. So I think her kit's going to be sub DPS rather than main DPS, which is an interesting aspect because she seems very powerful. So that's a funny looking Kinich. What the hell? Ah shit, here I go again. That game's crazy. So the Earthshaker R5 for Kinich, it basically is better than most 5-star weapons, which is insane. I've never seen that in the game. That's never happened before, I don't think. But yeah, you literally don't need a signature. Yeah, that's the other thing. Fuck. Like, this set is gonna buff Kinich when we get someone who can synergize with him. So that's just gonna make him stupidly overpowered now. So he has even more potential. God, this fucking guide is awful, holy shit. Wow quest. Usually that guy's good at this, but this guide is fucking terrible. Ooh, it's very lucky if it rolls into the right one there. No. I remember that actually, when exploring Sumer, this part opened up, because it didn't exist before. Because we only had Inazuma and then the chasm. I thought that was really interesting. I've still got the mind bits there. I've got fucking Taunted Crystal now. I just need Condescence and that's it. Ow. This guy's fucking hurt.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh great, I'm gonna get roasted every time I use it. No. Why? Why though? You don't need to fucking do that. People are gonna look regardless. It's so stupid. Fuck yeah. You could at least have a message like stop looking at the pervert. Especially one of those shorts.
Unsightly insects.
It's a fucking accurate line for that, Jesus. Actually an unsightly insect. Local legends before they were cool. I'm not prepared. Yeah, that's all the special areas done, I believe. Yeah. There's just zoom area now. All of that, somehow. I'm not getting like sicky ones though, so I'm a bit worried. Let me check. Sometimes these guys are a bit weird. It's just mostly deleting pins rather than showing off to bloody get them. Well, it just takes so long showing where to go, it's just Yes, kill that fucking mushroom. I suppose I'm doing another cryo character, but thinking about it, that one might actually be good. I don't even know what they are yet, but given the character states now, this seems like a no-brainer. Already good for some DPS on Electro and stuff. I'm just thinking like my entire roster. What's his Xiao, and Bennett now. Geo is pretty good so far. I think those are the only two elements I really need the character for. Pyro as well, but even then it's just a matter of the right team. Wait, he's above ground, isn't he? Yeah. What the fuck? Purple has X-ray eyes. Oh my god. It's just so funny, those. I don't know if I ever told my Genshin history. My favourite character was Chongyun, because he's my main DPS. And then I got into meta and then started using Razor, and then I accidentally got Diluc on Venti's banner. Then I got Otaki Ito. I have a fascinating history of the characters, and then I got Ganyu, and then I got Xiao as well, and Zhongli. I got them all in the same patch, I think. Which is probably the most I've ever gotten, if I'm not mistaken. Then after that, characters just started getting better. Raiden's okay. She also needed Dendro. Yeah, and then in Sumo, I think my first one was Tainari. Yes, the signature. Be a nice place to read a book, actually. Like, if not on top of a place, although you'd be distracted by beautiful looks. Just down there, on one of the branches. See what I was talking about? Such a fucking seat up here. I like how in this guide by reader gaming for the war chests that Stone falls in. He's pretty much sorted every enemy in the way of the chests, which is interesting. You just see all the drops left behind. Oh shit. You can see Fontaine from here. That's really interesting. I never expected that, holy crap. You could probably see it from Subaru as well. Your city. It's fascinating. What else can you see? You can just about see Natlan there, the mountains. That's it. What was that? Subaru? Yeah, Subaru. Yeah. That's what I love in Genshin Impact, if you can troll every character via your event. Maybe like a legacy event that one stays. That'd be really fun. So I'd love to try and play every character and see how I do with them. So I think I'll be okay at most of them. Another well-drawn request, what is this? No. You might ask who I'm talking to. I'm talking to chat. Just kidding, I was always fat. I watched Dora's Try Not to Laugh challenges for Genshin Impact. But there was one that really made me laugh because I remember going through this shit. There's one where the guy's dancing to some music and he suddenly gets smaller, a smaller version of him on there. And this short that he was watching was basically the R&Rs, just constantly. And it's just such a good meme. Also, the context as well. It's just really funny that you have to find all these fuckers. There's like 50 of them around the map. It's insane.
Stand with me.
Considering he's not actually built properly, he's doing insane damage. What the fuck? I think it might actually just be worth building him again. Just as a secondary danger DPS, but holy shit. It's quite insane. He hasn't even got someone with like deeper memories. It's like, what? It's probably Kuki Shinobi is also doing a lot of the work, to be honest. But yeah, it just caught me off guard. Also, it was Hyper Bloom, so just imagine. I also didn't have Kuki when I first built him, so that's also probably the other mistake. Well, not mistake, just luck, because I couldn't get Kuki. And the Aerolites. It doesn't look familiar to me, it took me a while to figure out. It's an interesting tech. Shock Bite doesn't consume any Night Salt thing, so you literally can get faster speed just by spamming this. Yeah, this guy said you get units more, which is true from getting all these chests. The balls, I mean, the stone balls here and so on. But got me thinking about the name clickbait.
Need a surfboard?
We need a new term for it.
Off we go.
Like, people seem to conflate clickbait with misleading thumbnail, I think, or whatever. Same title even. So I think we need to redefine the terms there, so it just stops the confusion. Oh, God, that's a trip down memory lane. God. Bow. It's the PewDiePie thing. I remember watching him when I was a teenager. I was like 14, 15. Watching him play Amnesia and stuff, and he had this obsession with like things in the games, and one of them was barrel. I remember that. It's such a fucking... What happened to that mushroom? But yeah, it's just funny that I remembered that. Those are good old times though as well. What do those torches represent? And also, why is some of them not lit up? Just noticed that. I wonder what that means. I was sucking on a hard sweet viewer, and I was reminded of choking on these before, I think. I don't know. For some reason it just reminded me of that part in SpongeBob. Like, they seemed to be the master of nightmare fuel in that series, but they were good, I think. I don't know if they're still good, I know they're still going. But I remember that part where Squidward chokes on a fork. It's like, Jesus Christ. That was literal nightmare fuel. Hated it as a kid and I still hate it now. That's all for nothing. I just love that he's just walking away. It's brilliant. I don't like this domain. It's quite interesting. I fucking hate this interface. It's just really bad. In fact, you can't just remove them from there. It's just... why? I can't even do that there. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I'm busted. It's weird how despite how powerful the team was, I still going to do 2,500 points. That's just bizarre. Not sure how to address that really. That's good that it tells you already completed it. I'm very confused there. Yep, Panto, still some of the heaviest songs I've ever heard. Fucking hell, it's just so unique. Also better than the glam metal views. They're doing hair metal even. Yeah. People talk about forearm workout, but that's actually like a fucking other bit. Bicep workout. What the hell? When you clean your glasses but you accidentally use your thumb. You play with yourself but there's somebody with you. What? I always need to check that. I keep doing that mistake. I didn't used to, but yeah, I've had people make these games and then go to a completely different lobby. It's insane. Now, why do I suffer from hay fever? I want to suffer from boy fever. Oh, I almost didn't get time to play the games today. Oh, because I just did some chores. Wait a minute, why am I dead? Oh, the trolls did me. She's got really unique third attack. I never knew that before. There's a bunch of knives or something. Target's acquired. Target's neutralized. Magic. It's a troll though. You didn't catch me though. I didn't know you could actually do that with those mushrooms. What the hell? What's actually killing them? It's fascinating. I've gone through this place so many times, I don't know how I missed that one. It surprises me. I'm actually going to replace one of these with healing bonus, because I find the healing so lacking on her. It's kind of crazy. I also need to do secondary EM. But yeah, it's kind of nuts actually. It's probably the best one. Now that I think about it, I think this is probably the biggest area in the game. It's got so many underground bits which are a bit annoying eventually. How much underground stuff there was, it's actually pretty insane. You've got this bit, I'm pretty sure there's a bit here, might have been, yeah there was a bit here because I remember the entrance there. There's bits here, and bits here. It's quite a lot. Wave Rider, and chip. And all 3.0 armor chests with stone piles even. This one was the most annoying for some reason. Just so many complex areas to look at. It was much harder than Fontaine somehow and that land together. God. Oasis. Wonderwall. Oasis. Wonderwall. Oh yeah, this is where it all started. The series. In the Sumo Desert. Boy, this was hell. Not series, the desert itself. It's just so hard to navigate. Like, there's no reason not to have the maps, and they just decided, nah, we're not gonna have maps. And it's like, why? It'd make it so much easier and more enjoyable, but no. They want to stop us, so fuck. That got me thinking, look at the sound that's sort of blowing off. isn't the next thing in like gaming technology not graphics but the mechanics of the world? But that'd be insane. There's still some of that to do. Kinich reduce Denny's card now. There, that's it. I keep forgetting that I have popcorn as a snack. So like, I keep thinking about changing my diet to be a bit more healthier. I need more whole foods. The popcorn is technically a whole food, so yeah. I cook my own kernels, that's why I mentioned it. Kernels. That's all the 3.1. Those are stuffs. So I'm now rich again.
Sucker for a punt, huh?
He just stood up and sat down. What? Oh, I must have killed something there. That's all me. Was I imagining things, or was there something about this place that I needed to do something? I cannot remember. Just where it was all that's coming to my head. Hopefully more no problem. That's 3.4 done. Damn. It's pretty insane that I'm going through this now. It's just one more left, I think. If I haven't missed one, that is. They added a mountain there. This video is obviously back when Sumo was here, but they've added a mountain. What the hell? That wasn't there before. Wonder why that is. Is that because that one's there? So there must be an area here at some point in that one. It's pretty fascinating, to be honest. We're probably going to see like the ocean eventually close off around there, because like it gets warmer around here, I noticed, and it gets colder around here. So Snez night, it might be either an island over here or connected here. It makes sense that it's connected to Fontaine and Chenyu, I think. It's just weird though how the map works and when it's updated. There's a time trial here for some reason. There's chests here? Hang on, what? What the fuck did I miss these?
Sand surfing sounds like a blast. You know I'm up for the challenge.
Did you just say sand surfing? What the hell? Is that you need sumo or what? Now I'm curious.
Sand surfing sounds like a blast. You
oh
know
shit,
I'm
yeah.
up for the challenge.
That's interesting. Well, that's interesting. It only shows the ones for the region that you're in. Yeah, it just says related to current area. And it's also got the most up-to-date ones at the top, so the further I go down, the older it gets. Yeah, that's 3.1. It's really fascinating, actually. I get these weird mood swings every now and then. Like, I'm so happy to be playing the game, but when I'm off it, it's just like, I just want to kill myself. It's very odd. I don't think my medication is working properly. I actually think that's one of the side effects though, for some reason. It's very bizarre. It's over. Sumo is done. Every stone ball. I'm just going to double check there aren't any more in the game I need to do. Yeah, I think that seems to be it though. So the next farm for me to do is Condensance Crystal, but even then I only need enough to craft 2 weapons to R5, so it's nothing major really. Also something I should always just come back to as well once I mark it all out. The only other thing to do is to update my character list with Kinich and chivalrous, so I can properly get like an idea of what they do without having to read too much into it. I'll just make these rows of like spreadsheet things, not really spreadsheets, which tells me what every kit does and whether there's any citations like notes or something to go with it, like if it needs a buffer or anything. Yeah. But this is probably the end of the video, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I tried to make it as funny as I can, but I don't know if it works, but yeah. See you in another video.